What's up, demons and demonettes? Tis I, a Traxy Demon Queen, and today I'm bringing to you my first Etheria restart video. But before we get into it, as always, toss a like and subscribe down below. So what else can we talk about, and what's the first thing that we're going to talk about? And that is the shop and the pull system, right? Because that's one of like the most important things. Especially if you are going to be spending, especially if you are in the current beta, the 5.8 beta, you are going to get a rebate. So let's make the mistakes now, and let's learn from a few things. All right, so we're going to go into the shop, and we're going to talk about a few things. So you're going to have the value selection. These look like one-time purchases. These are very, very nice, right? So this one's free. This one is 10 invites. This one is like another 10 invites. This one is free SSR for this one, 10 more of the other type of invites. This is 20 regular invites and then some level up stuff. So these are all very good, really worth it. These are the level up packs. You're gonna get different packs as you level up your account level. So right now I got the 10, which wasn't that bad. That was like $1 for 10 invites. Always good. No invites here. It's gonna be mixed. Sometimes they're going to be invites. That's one invite. Then there's gonna be, you know, like limited invites, or like the current one where we had no invites. But it looks like the most part we are going to get some invites. This level 50 again is big because this comes with an SSR. This is probably going to be about a $50 pack. Now let's talk about the other. All right, so then we have the weekly. This looks like the ones that are refresh every week that you can buy over and over. This one I like. This is the weekly supply. I believe this is free as well. This gives you one of the items that lets you recharge your stam. It's like a free 100 stam, which is big. We have this one here, which is 10 regular invites. Then we have the 10 of the special or light dark invites, and then 5 of the light dark invites. And then we have the crystal point supply. So we'll go this. You use this at the other shop. Then you have the crystal trade, right? You could buy your crystals. This is where like your first time is double, and then after that you just get the normal rate or whatever. And then you have your monthly supply card. There is a battle pass as well. So let's go into, I want to talk about one thing where I messed up, and that is with these tickets, right? So you buy those. I thought maybe you buy them and then like, oh, if you don't have the hero, you buy it here and you get the selected hero. No. These are only animus that are used to upgrade the hero's prowess level, right? So if you have duplicate copies, you upgrade their prowess, right? So if we go into here and we say we go to Tiamat, we go to prowess, right? That's used to upgrade these. So by buying them there, we kind of wasted it. I should have gotten like a Tiamat, then I could have gotten an extra 5% on her base stats, which would have been more helpful in that area. Definitely something to consider depending on which character you pull for off of the summons. So let's talk about the summons and the different summons as well, because that's obviously the pay to win aspect. All right, so you're gonna have the banner summon. This is the hero that is guaranteed. So you're going to get this hero with 100 pulls. One thing I will note, there is no counter here, right? So you're gonna kind of have to keep track in your head where you are with these pulls. Now, early on, I would pull for this hero because she is a really strong hero. And then if we go here, we can see, all right, so she's the only SSR we're going to get in there. We have a possibility of getting 4.5% of getting one of these SRs, and then some of these SRs. The SRs aren't, like, the SRs are okay. They're not, like, great. And then you here have some other chances for other heroes. Light Judgment. You're not going to want to use these summon tickets to summon off this banner. You're going to want to use your crystals, especially if you are spending. because if we go to the extra affinity summon, you can't buy these, right? You can only use the summon tickets to pull from here, and it's the only way to get, like, you have a very, very small chance of getting your Einrich, your Doki Doki, right? These are the two big heroes in here, besides, obviously, a Messiah, but he's up on the banner, so we can pull him off the banner. So it's better to use your crystals to pull from the Light Judgment to get a copy or a two of Messiah there, especially if you are swiping. A targeted summon, you just get to pick a summon here, right? It's just going to be all of the SSR heroes. I went with Tiamat because she's the best tank in the game. We're kind of limited on tanks right now. Some viable options. All right, so you have Tiamat. She's a good option. Raku's not a bad option. Rosa's a good option. Born's a good option. And Romoka is a good option. Ling Lao is the best healer in the game, and I did get her off of a pull. But we are going to get a free copy of Ling Lao within a week, so you don't necessarily pull her from here. Alright, so then you have your permanent summons, which you would use your crystals or your purple invites to. I would just pull one copy of Freya and then jump into the permanent summons just to try to pull some SSRs out of here. I got a Rumoka out of here. I got a Rahu. I got, I didn't get, Veronica and Beotin, right? All good heroes. Ling Lao, all good heroes. Not exactly what I wanted. You do have a small chance of getting the light dark heroes. It's like a very, very small chance. So you can pull them out of here. So that's why I said, like, you only want to use, you want to do, like, your purples, you pull, or you could use your hyper crystals. It's very cheap. It's only 1,000 per 10. So, like, the cost of pulling is not, like, too big. But again, you don't have a wish list. You can only really target via the banners, right? So that's something else to consider. Now, early on, I would make sure that I'm saving some of the hyper crystals here for stamina to just continually to restart stam, so we can just kind of like max out. The first one's 60. Everyone so far has been another 100 on top of that. So we want to kind of like keep using this, and it looks like we max out at 10. So we can get an extra 1,000 stam, because we want to try to get our hyperlink level up as much as possible. Now, again, if we look at the shop cost, there's not really a good way to, I want to say, buy invites like in bulk. You have to go into the crystals, or you have to kind of play a longer game, right? So if we go here, obviously this is the short-term solution, going to be very expensive. If you're kind of like more of that like dolphin mid-level, or just looking to get a good deal, I would just focus primarily on getting these from the weeklies, right? So you would do your weeklies, maybe you spend $100 a week on it throughout a month, something like that, just to get those. These are okay. You use these to star up your heroes. So if you need them, you can buy them here. You can only get, like it says, you get one a week. So that's 4. 4 is enough to get them to the next level once you unlock it, experience wise. Anyway, that's kind of everything that I've seen. I'm willing to spend a little bit again, just because we are going to get that tiered rebate. Let me see if I still have that up, and we can show that real quick. That is just the payment. So the payment takes you out to the website, so we can look at this here. All right, so this is the post on X that talks about the rebate system, and as you can see, here's the different tiers. So 0 to 99 and 99, you are going to get 200% for your purchase. Tier 2 is kind of where I want to like cap out, so I kind of just don't want to go over that $3.99 and 99, and then you get, because you can see once we go to 400 to 1,000, it gets diminishing returns, and then anything over 1,000 is going to be diminishing. I don't really see myself buying the hyper crystals to do too many pulls other than those initial bundles right where you get the double early on. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!